After 1 year, the maddest and the biggest competition in collegiate hoops is back. 28 teams from the North, Central, and South Luzon gather in what is expected to be a slam bang basketball tournament here in Enderun Colleges as we bring you this tournament to determine the basketball program that has what it takes to reach the top. Mga kaliga, laglaga na! Welcome to the 2025 Pinoyliga, the Big Dance. My name is Pinoyliga, and with me is my partner Justin Alfonso as we will bring you this tournament wherein every possession counts. Justin, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Kiko. It's going to be an exciting tournament, round of 32, winner go home games. I'm excited to see these teams.
Yes, and we will be featuring 28 teams, sabi nga natin, in a match up as we take a look at the participating teams. Nandiyan, syempre, ang Benil Blazers, Adamson Falcons, and of course, nandiyan din ang Emilio Aguinaldo Generals. And of course, Mapua Cardinals is also there, and a lot more teams. Maglalaban-laban sila to determine sino nga ba yung basketball program na merong nerves of steel to reach the top here in the Pinoyliga Big Dance. And ano ba yung tournament format natin dito, Justin?
So let's take a look at the tournament format. The Big Dance, it's somewhat of the March Madness in the US where every game is a winner-go-home game. The better team that day will move on. So it's a knockout system, round of 32, then to the round of 16, round 8, round 4, the final 4, quote-unquote, Elite 8, and then we have the championship matchup between the top two teams.
At sinasabi natin, knockout, ibig sabihin, every possession, every minute, every second counts. And of course, we have 3 games on tap for today. First game, meron number 15 seed, which is the UB BRAHMANS going up against number 18 seed, the BCP KALASAG. At mamaya, second game, number 10 San Pablo College's Ravens going up against NCF Tigers. At ang nightcap natin, third game, would be the number 7 seed JRU Heavy Bombers going up against the Enverga University Wildcats. And now, let's focus sa first game on hand today. And this is building a legacy. Bakit nga ba building a legacy between the BCP KALASAG at ang UB BRAHMANS?
Both of these teams are particularly very unknown in the scene of college basketball here in the Philippines. So ito yung opportunity nila na, to show who they are, to show what kind of brand of basketball they play. And this is the perfect opportunity for them to really show what they're about.
And of course, we're going to talk about both teams. Sisimulan natin ang UB BRAHMANS at makikita natin yung lineup dyan. Of course, the UB BRAHMANS are very consistent performers sa mga tournaments. And of course, they are the 2025 UCAL 3x3 Men's Basketball Champions. Sino-sino ba yung mga players to watch out for sa ating UB BRAHMANS?
As you can see, they won the UCAL 3x3 Men's Basketball Championship. That's no easy feat to do. So they have a player named James Storato, who's a great slasher. He's also a good scorer. We also have 11 LJ, who is particularly a hustle player. So we'll see them here in action today and see what talent they bring here at the Big Dance at this big stage.
Puntahan na naman natin yung kabila, ang Best Link Colleges of the Philippines or BCP KALASAG. Of course, do you see the lineup right now? At sila ay naging semi-finalist sa 2025 NCRAA. Sino-sino ba ang mga babantayan nating players for BCP KALASAG?
For me here, Victor Nuwarin is going to be that player to watch for this squad. He has some semi-pro experience in the MPBL. He was an SGL player there. So he's going to bring that to his squad. He's going to bring that kind of experience and talent dito sa kupunan niya. And let's see if they can build this legacy for their team and put their names out here at the Big Dance.
So mga kaliga, simula na ng laglagan na. Pakinggan natin ang mga starters for both squads with our venue announcer. Starters for both squads, we have Ponce, Ortiz, Dafe, Aguila, and Torato for the UB Brahmans. While for the BCP Kalasag, nandiyan si Kirog, Nuarin, Tever, Ambrosio, and Panis. Now, we're talking about the mga key players for both squads. So it's interesting to see si Torato and Nuarin going head-on.
Yes, both of the experienced players for both squads. You know, they're starting right away. They're going to go up against each other right away. And I'm excited to see the talent of both of these players. It's going to be my first time seeing them play, so let's see the type of talent level they will bring here at the Big Dance.
And of course, ang bola ng first possession is with the BCP Kalasag. They're wearing the blue jersey, and Nuarin has the ball. Nuarin being guarded by Ortiz. Nuarin gets it to Dever. This pass to Kiro turns it over. So turnover para sa BCP Kalasag. Usually, these teams, sanay sila sa basketball, but of course, this is the big stage, the Big Dance natin na sila. Do you feel, or as a player, collegiate player, do you feel any parang jitters?
Of course, and you know, being from a squad, from both of these squads, they don't have the type of exposure like the UAAP or the NCAA teams have. So kung ako player for one of these teams, I'm going to be excited to hoop. I'm going to have those first game jitters. I'm going to have that pressure to perform so that makilala ako ng mga tao. And this is the perfect platform for that.
And of course, sabi na natin, yung jitters, hindi siya masama. Mas nakakabuti.
Yes, you could use that jitter into energy. Turn it into energy, have high energy on the court, play hard, do what the coaches want you to do, and show what you got.
And now here comes UB Brahmans, and there is a foul. What a move there. Makikita natin, this is what we love about college basketball. High energy. Every session, di ba?
Yes, condition ng mga bata ngayon sa pagdating sa college basketball, whether it's an NCAA team, it's a UAAP team, NCRA team, whatever conference they come from. Yung mga bata ngayon, iba na yung skill level, iba na yung condition. And we'll see it with both of these teams, I'm sure, too.
Yes, definitely. We're not saying na mababagal na yung mga nasa higher leagues,
course,
diba?
yes,
Yung
yes.
mga professional leagues. But of course, since mga bata to, makikita natin yung nagiging youth.
Yes, kasi nung college ako, kahit anong kainin ko, kayang-kaya ko maglaro ng 40 minutes eh. Pero ngayon, kung kumain ako ng burger, tapos maglalaro ako, bigat ng katawan ko eh, you know?
Yes, definitely. And now, the BCP Kalasag having problems early on. And partly hindi nila ma-set up yung play nila. Simply because nandito siguro yung sabi natin first.
Yes.
But of course, ang UB Brahmans also sanay na sanay ito with other leagues. Of course, having been a member of the UPAL. Siyempre, they're used to facing other teams also.
Yeah, the UPAL is a pretty good league. You got some big squads in there too. And what I like about the University Batangas Brahmans right now is the pressure defense that they're showing here against Best League. They're not afraid to pressure the basketball, even though this is probably one of their first times playing them again. They're not afraid to make that risk and play high pressure defense.
Siyempre, NCRAA, malalakas din dyan. Of course, nandiyan din yung ICC, which was the triple champions sa mga nag-stadium eh, no? Talagang makikita natin yung talent level ng bawat liga. They're at par with each other. Make no mistake, mapa-UPAL ka, mapa-NCRAA ka, they are at par. They are very good leagues. Kaya makikita natin, this is an interesting matchup sa atin.
Yes, the talent level of college basketball here in the Philippines, the only thing that makes a bit difference truly is the exposure. You know, UAP and NCAA is televised and all over social media, but the other leagues, the talent level is there.
Yes, definitely. And of course, right now, BCP still trying to find their rhythm here. Nuarin, he drives. He passes to Dever. Jetty, no good. And there's a push from behind by Jetty Dever. And we're talking highly about Victor Nuarin. And si Victor Nuarin actually was the running mate of FEU's Paulo Galvez in a youth tournament which they won back in 2022 under coach Wayne Adina. So makikita nga natin na talagang sanay ito sa takbuhan si Victor Nuarin.
And if you look at his body, he's kondisyon. Mukhang nag-weight room, mukhang nag-conditioning talaga siya. And we saw that play in that Iverson cut. He was able to find his teammate Dever for an open mid-range J. So let's see if he can continue to create for his team.
And there you go!
On cue!
On cue, the NCRAA Mythical 5 member hitting the three-point shot early on and giving his team the lead 3-2.
Alam mo, Kiko, ramdam mo na do-or-die game to eh. Yung intensity of both coaches and both benches, you can tell that they're trying to win this game and move on.
Yes, and as you can see right na tumatakbo. High-octane basketball. Nuarin drives and he was fouled. Sometimes dyan ako natatak. Sobrang bilis. Baka mamaya they ran to a brick wall.
Yes. I like Nuarin's game. He's a left-handed player that can slash. He showed that he can hit the three-pointer, and he can show that he can create for his teammates. And one guy that I like too is Dever. He gets to his spots. He hasn't really attempted much. He only had that one teardrop jump shot. But if he starts to look around for his mid-range shot, it's there. Kasi yung isang Iverson cut niya, open na get just sa elbow. So if he starts getting those looks, that's going to be a good option for best team.
And right now, all of the points of Best Link College of the Philippines have come from Victor Nuarin. He missed his second free throw. Ball is with UB BRAHMANS, Tomato with the leather. He passes it to Aguila. Aguila gets it. Ponce. Now, Dafe has it. Binigay na yung kay Ortiz. Balik kay Aguila. Aguila drives. Oh, ano? To Ponce. Tomato for the three. Not good. Rebound. Alimaw rebound there by Esa Dafe.
That's a big man right there, Dafe. Isa Dafe. That's something that University of Batangas can start looking for because he has a size difference against the best in college big, so that's going to be a good option for University of Batangas.
Now Dever missing on that one. Rebound to Dafe. Dever has a full hands for
Two free throws here to the best in college in the Philippines, Kalasag.
And just like that, magugulat ka na lang. 6 minutes na lang natitira sa first quarter. Goes to show na ang daming action.
High-octane basketball yung both teams here in our first game. And dito pag do-or-die game talaga eh. Bakit isipin mo na parang one mistake, one run can end it all.
Definitely.
For this tournament for you.
Yes. Kahit anong school ka pa, kahit mapa-UAAP, NCAA, if you are caught in a bad day,
oh yeah,
goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye. You could be the top team in the Philippines, but if you have a bad game and the opposing team has a great game, that's a dangerous situation. And that's what basketball is all about.
Yes. And that makes the big dance very interesting and fun to watch.
Yes.
And now, Kirog has it. Pick given by Dever. Kirog. Oh! Miscommunication between Kirog, Ambrosio, and of course, si Panis. I believe Kirog was waiting for Panis to go to get that ball or
Yes.
pop out.
And I like Kirog's name. It's Rod LeBron Aferny Kirog. Alam mong basketball fan yung magulang niya,
Yes.
no?
May Lebron ka na, may Anferny ka. Oh, here comes Ambrosio. Layup, it's good.
I like Ambrosio. He has the confidence to shoot the outside shot. He has some length to him, and he gets that steal. He gets that layup. So let's see what else he can do here for Best Link College.
We're nearing halfway mark of the first quarter. Dafe, he gets it. Oh, three-point shot, no good.
Ooh.
And now here comes Nuarin on a fast break. Nuarin, oh! Victor Nuarin.
Victor Nuarin, wow. That is some crafty moves there from Victor Nuarin. He gets that rebound. He goes behind the back when someone tries to steal the ball, and he goes all the way for a layup. Wow.
Now, just some flashes of brilliance from Victor Nuarin. Pero I'm not surprised because I've seen him do that before, and now he's 2 or 3 years mature from the last time I saw him play.
Parang veterano na rin maglaro yan. Tagal na rin na naglalaro ng college basketball.
And we were saying meron na siyang semi-pro experience as an SGL. How big is that? You know, kahit hindi ka bigyan ng masyadong malaking playing time sa other leagues sa MPBL, but how big is that to your career as an amateur player?
I think that does a lot for your confidence, especially, you know, even if you don't get any minutes in the real game, you're at practice. You're getting practice reps. You're going against pros. You're going against some high-level college players that are now moving up to the MPBL. So malaki yan para sa kumpiyansa na madadala na dito para sa koponan niya. And we could see so far he's playing really well.
And of course, makikita nga natin, if in college basketball, feel mo malaki na yung katapat mo, what more pag nasa MPBL ka na or PBA?
Yes, exactly. You know, when you go up to the MPBL, there's some ex-pros there. There's some ex-PBA guys there. There's some ex-Gilas guys there.
Oh, yes.
You know, you got some high-level talent. And for Victor Nuarin to go and play at that level and get some practice reps, even get some game reps, that's huge for a confidence-building experience for a young college basketball player like Victor Nuarin.
It's 12-5, 7-point lead for the BCP Kalasag. A miss there, layup from Nuarin. Tumatakbo na ngayon, Aguila, binigay niya. Oh, what a pass. However, let's see, Dafe could not convert. Rebound by the BCP Kalasag. They're on the run. Rojas may hawak ng bola. Nuarin fakes that. Nuarin takes it closer. No good. And look at that. UB Brahmans still couldn't make the basket. They had all the chances. Let's see. Still no good. Ang alat.
Yeah. University of Batangas here can't seem to buy a basket, even if it's something that, you know, you could say piso-piso na yun eh. You know, nandun eh, spot na niya yun eh. But let's see if they can continue to keep making those attempts, as an offensive foul here is called on Errol Rojas.
Yes.
Kita mo, laki rin ng katawan ng Errol Rojas, no?
Oh, maliit siya, pero yung katawan niya talagang pag pinumpuka, mawawalan ka ng hangin.
Parang Big Baby Davis dati.
Oh yes, si Glenn Davis. Yeah, love that.
So let's see if he could stop the FSA of the University of Batangas, Brahmans. He's going to have a tall task, Errol Rojas. And he gets a steal.
You know, this BCP Kalasag, ang daming napaikot nito. Basically, last year, di ba, nagulat sila eh. Wow, nasa semifinals eh.
Right, right. And, you know, for you to get to the semifinals of your conference, you know, that's a big feat. You know, to be able to play good in the eliminations, to be able to move on to the semifinals, you know, that takes a special squad to do. Kasi, you know, you gotta have this kind of chemistry, you gotta have this kind of teamwork and system and talent to be able to move on to any kind of playoff situation in any league.
And right now, BCP Kalasag are on the run. They have stopped the UB Brahmans to just 5 points in this quarter. 2 for 2 for number 4 for the BCP Kalasag. And now, let's see the UB Brahmans. Anong gagawin nila dito sa possession na to? 14 seconds. Oh, a turnover there. Rojas has it. Rojas drives. Gets it. Jumper. Oh, yes, sir. That is Saliman or Salihan, ladies and gentlemen.
A good-looking shot there by Salihan. I like the energy of Best Link. They're making the University of Batangas Brahmans really force some shots up that doesn't look that good for them. And as on cue, the University of Batangas finally gets a shot going.
Yes, that is De Ramos, Von Matthew De Ramos. He was able to stop the bleeding for the... Oh my goodness.
Wow.
And, you know, we're really speechless right now because the BCP Kalasag really, you know, between the two, of course, UB Brahmans is the known entity here because of the exposure they had with the UCAL. But of course, BCP Kalasag is one of the basketball programs that rising to the top.
Yes. And what I like about Best Link College of the Philippines, Kalasag, they got some players. They got some guys that are not scared to take some shots. As we can see there, Errol Rojas, a three-pointer, and he was not afraid of the long arms of the FSA, Isa Daffy of University of Batangas. He had his hands up, but Errol Rojas did not care. He shot that three with full confidence, and now they're already up 12 points here in the first quarter.
12 points, and that's a big factor. Make that 13 points. So parang fire starter nila si Nuarin, and then others are slowly but surely chipping in.
Yes, ito si Errol Rojas, pagkapasok pa lang, nakita mo, intense na agad. He was ready to go, you know, he was physical, and then on the offensive end, he has some confidence. Now he's at the free throw line, you know, and one thing that I see some talent that University of Batangas has right now. You can see meron sa mga players na may moves, they got some skills, but I think it's just putting it together, you know. Calm down, stay composed, kasi itong Best Link, pressure agad pressure agad. But once University of Batangas gets some rhythm here, let's see what they could do, and maybe they can cut this lead down a little bit.
And the score is 21-7 with 2:17 remaining. Timeout is called. We will be back here in the Pinoyliga, the Big Dance. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the continuing coverage of the Pinoyliga, the Big Dance. And of course, we are in the round of 32. We are live in the ENDERUN colleges for this matchup between the University of Batangas Brahmans going up against the Best Link College of the Philippines, Kalasag. And my name is Kiko Malikdem along with Justin Alfonso, and later we'll be hearing from Bianca Tagarda as we bring you this matchup. And Justin, parang gulpi di gulat agad ang ginawa ng BCP.
Yes, ang ganda ng gising ng Best Link College of the Philippines, Kalasag. And one thing that I really commend them for is their pressure defense. They're really having University of Batangas into some tough and forced shots. But now we can see both teams are in the penalty. If you're University of Batangas Brahmans, kung gusto mo makuha ng some kind of momentum, you try to get to the free throw line. You're at penalty. Any foul, you'll go to the free throw line. And let's, you know, we always say as basketball players, we just need one shot to go in and we're good. We just need to see that ball go through the net.
Kasi kanina pa tumitira sila, talagang point blank range, nagmimintes, pero nagmintis pa rin yung free throw. It seems this first quarter is not for them. Let's see.
Let's see, sana second quarter medyo mag-change yung momentum ng larong to. Kasi this game is about runs, you know. Once you get some runs going, you get some momentum, you get some confidence, you get some flow, it's easy to get back into the game as long as you get to that point of your play style.
21-8 is the score, 13-point lead for the BCP colleges, or BCP Kalasag. As we see Rojas, he drives. Ooh, what a move there from Rojas.
Errol Rojas is a good player. I like the way he plays this game. He can shoot from the outside, and now we see him driving to the basket. Some good play style here from Errol Rojas.
And now here comes the UB Brahmans. A jumper here, using the board, no good, miss there. And James Torato is trying his best to put on the offensive show, pero parang malas ang first quarter.
Let's see in the second quarter if they could get more into their sets. Mukha naman nakakuha naman sila ng mga shots na gusto nila tong University of Batangas, pero hindi lang talaga pumapasok.
Yes, talagang ang ganda ng line eh. Biglang nawawa, hindi pumapasok talaga. Torato, no good. Oh, look at that. Eli High.
Wala talaga. Ayaw talaga pumasok yung mga tira ng University of Batangas.
But those are the shots na talagang ginagawa nila eh.
Yes, yes. Especially for Torato, he was wide open with that three-pointer. It was a good look. It was a good line. Just didn't go in, but good thing they get the offensive rebound. Now they're at the free throw line. Hopefully they could get some shots in here.
And 11, Ali High, missing the first free throw. Talagang ang alat.
Yeah. Itong Wesleyan College, maganda yung gising. Tapos itong University of Batangas, medyo mahirap yung gising nila ngayon.
So I'm pretty sure UB Brahmans is hoping na matapos na itong first quarter na to.
So they can move on and hopefully play a better second quarter.
Oh, still there. Guerra, he gets it to De Ramos. De Ramos with the ball, takes the jumper, no good. Rebound there by Bestlink. Salihan at that board. And now tignan natin. As the basketball, that's Toldanes. Binigay ngayon kay number 30. That is Stanislao. Balik kay Toldanes. Toldanes, he drives. Oh, a pass there. Jumper using the board. Oh my goodness.
Wow. What a shot there. As I did not expect that to hit the backboard at all.
Yes, definitely. And the best thing here is that BCP is making the run without their main player, si Victor Norin.
And that just shows, you know, like I said earlier, once we saw some second unit players come into the game, their energy, hindi nag-dip yung energy nila eh. Tuloy-tuloy lang eh. Parang minamatch na yung energy ng first squad na. Even you could even say na the second unit had more energy than the first unit because they're the ones that really got this lead all the way up to 25-8 here in the first quarter.
And of course, both teams are building a legacy, ladies and gentlemen. Yan yung theme natin because both teams have been consistent performers in their respective leagues and they are building legacy of their own. Pero right now, lamang ang BCP and ayaw pa rin pumasok. And what a start for the BCP KALASAG, Best Lane College of the Philippines, on top 26-8 here in the Pinoyliga, the Big Dance, as we take a look at some highlights in the first quarter. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Kiko Malikdem along with Justin Alfonso and Bianca Tagarda. Second quarter. We have started the second quarter, ladies and gentlemen. 9:47 remaining. Tumira ng tres. Mintes. Rebound by Magno. Oh, he passes it to Ambrosio. Oh my, what a move!
Wow, what a move there by Ambrosio. And he's one of those guys in the first quarter that had that kind of energy on the offensive end, and he's going to continue here in the second quarter.
Suave move. That was a guapa move there by Ambrosio. And now Elihai, binigay kay Torato. Torato still looking. Oh, look at the defense on Torato.
Wow.
Man, grabe ang depensa ng BCP Kalasag.
You know, best sling college of the Philippines, Kalasag. Their defense has been high intensity all game long. All of first quarter. Now here in the first minute of the second quarter, you can tell they're not gonna give the University of Batangas any breathing room here and any like hope to make any kind of comeback here in the second quarter.
Grabe, no? Baka nagkulang pa ng energy drink ang UB Brahmans. Let's see. Oh, three! No good! And the Brahmans have the basketball. Torato, he gets it to Elihai. 11. Pinasa ngayon kay Guerra. Let's see. Rio. Jumper. Oh, yes! They needed that one.
That's a good-looking jumper there by Ortiz. Using that pick and roll, fading to the right side of the court and getting that mid-range J to go.
Manasan. May hawak ng bola for BCP. Oh, what a move there. Inside. Pero great defense there by 11. And now, here comes Guerra. May hawak ng bola ngayon. Guerra, naghahanap ng papasahan. Binigay kay De Ramos. Someone is free. Look at the movement. Three-point shot! Boom!
Now that is good basketball there coming from University of Batangas Brahmans. The ball movement and the unselfishness of the squad. That's the type of basketball that they need to play here moving forward.
Yes, but on the other end, Ambrosio misses that one. And now here comes the UB Brahmans, Torato, Tumira, Mintes. Now what I like about Torato is that kahit na nagmimintis siya, he's still trying to get his rhythm in the game.
And that's what you want from your best player. You know, if you're going to be the best, quote-unquote, best player on your team, kahit maalat yung simula ng laro mo, you keep going because the team needs you. And I think James Torato recognizes that. And as we can see here, he's now at the free throw line. Now he sees that basketball go into the net. So maybe that's the confidence builder that he needs here to get University of Batangas Brahmans back in the basketball game.
They need more of that from James as they find themselves down, ladies and gentlemen, 28-14. Or make that 15, ladies and gentlemen. 7:40 remaining. Here comes Talukod jumper. Mintes. De Ramos with a board. Tumatakbo na ngayon ang UB Brahmans. Rio. Watches a three. Short on that one. Pero na doon, rebound ni Guerra. Another possession. Jumper. Still no good. And now Guerra, he recovers that one. De Ramos scores!
The University of Batangas here playing some unselfish basketball here in the second quarter. And yan yung gusto mo, yan yung gusto mong makita. You know, even though you had a slow start, you're still gonna believe in what you do and play some unselfish basketball.
And ladies and gentlemen, Coach Felipe sees something else is happening. Napatawag siya ng timeout. Babalik tayo dito sa Pinoyliga, The Big Dance. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Kiko Maligdam along with Justin Alfonso and Bianca Tagarda as we bring you this matchup. against the BCP Kalasag of the NCR AA. And of course, UB Brahmans of UCAL. And they are here in the Pinoyliga, the big dance, ladies and gentlemen, where only one will survive. Sino kaya yon? Marami tayo, 28 teams from the North, Central, and South Luzon. Battle it out in what is expected to be a slam bam basketball tournament. And now UB Brahmans with the ball. Rio has it. Binigay kay Torato ngayon na kay Aguila. Oh, look at the ball movement. Torato short on that one. And there is a foul. And this is what you like sa mga underrated players like si Guerra, no? He doesn't want anything else but to get that basketball.
And that's the player that you want on your team but you hate to play against. Yes. Alam mo yun na parang maiinis ka na lang sa hustle effort niya eh. Pero, you know, if you're on the same team as him, you're gonna want him to get those boards and get those second chance opportunities.
Ortiz with the leather right now. He gets it. Oh, a traveling opportunity.
I like Rio Ortiz as the point guard here for the University of Batangas. Gusto ko yung pace niya, yung ano, may ano siya eh.
May quick first step siya eh.
Yeah. Tapos yung ball handling skills niya, the way he creates, the way he shoots too. He has a lot of confidence shooting that basketball. So let's see if he can create some more here for the University of Batangas.
And now BCP with a leather. They have an 11-point lead. Tumira ng tres! Yes, sir! And that is Bincolado for that 3-point shot.
You know, BCP has some really good wings and AKA bigs. You know, he got some stretch fours, he got some threes that could shoot the long ball, and you know that's gonna be a good option here for BCP.
And of course, the official corrected himself. Sinasabi niya, it was a long 2 by Rico Bincolado. Not a 3-point shot, but a long 2. And now on the 15-foot line, ito yung mga underrated players ng UB Brahmans, si Alan Aguila. And the score is 30-17.
A 13-point lead here for BCP, but University of Batangas here starting to show some life in this game. They're starting to get to the free throw line. They're starting to really move that ball. And let's see if they could cut this lead down to single digits here in the second quarter.
And with 5:47 remaining, BCP Kalasag. And I'm interested, you know, nakita natin yung likod ng mga damit nila, no? We have Puso, Laban, Best Link, Kalasag. Di ba?
Ayos yun, Puso tsaka Laban. Parang gilas dati.
Oo nga, no? Tama, no? And then, of course, color blue pa sila. Pag-gilas talaga, no?
Tapos may red and white pa sila. Philippine colors talaga sila. But, you know, I like Best Link's energy, you know. Offensively, defensively, they're there. And when University of Batangas Brahmans started to make a run early in the second quarter, hindi sila naratid eh. They kept going, they kept trusting their system. And, you know, BCP, I like their team. They got some length, you know, they got some guards that are very, very, how do I say it, pesky guards.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
At ito, tinitignan yata din ngayon for that, and then the officials just wanted to make sure 2-pointer ba yung kay Bincolado. And right now, nakita nga natin, tumama pala sa atin ngayon si Coach Russell Raipon. Good morning, Coach. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Coach.
Yeah.
Worked with Coach a few times, you know, it's a great man right there.
30-17. 5:47 remaining. And you gotta love yung UB Brahmans din, ano? They brought with them their cheering squad.
Yes, I was about to say that right now. I love how they got the cheering squad here. It gives that atmosphere of college basketball.
Correct. And you know, iba pa rin yung may nag-cheer sa'yo.
Yes, exactly.
Of course, syempre may mga dala-dala silang mga cheerers din, pero hindi yung ganyang kaingay.
Yes, yeah. Yun talaga yung gagawin nila pagdating nila sa game is mag-ingay talaga. Alam mo yun?
And now, Manasan taking 3 drives. Oh, last second dish. Oh, Mintes. Ngayon. And then, UB Brahmans with the leather. Let's see. UB Brahmans. Oh, 3. No good. Rebound by Kirog. Double team. Oh, a great defense there. And there is a foul, ladies and gentlemen. I believe that was a push on number 6 or number 8. Yes, it's number 8. That is Rod Lebron and Fernie Quiro.
And I like the University of Batangas in that possession. They missed that three-pointer. Ramos missed that three-pointer. But as soon as he missed it, and as soon as BCP got the possession of the basketball, double agad sila. Hindi na nila iniisip yung miss shot nila. Double agad, defense agad. And that's a good way to get some momentum in the game.
And now let's see, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, a drive here. Still no good. Yun yung mga shots na talagang usually nagpo-fall for UB Brahmans. Here comes. Oh no. And things are not going the UB Brahmans way.
If you're Rio Ortiz there, that's a shot that you need to take. You don't need to lob that up and make a home run play. Get the first 2 points that you have. That builds the lead down to single digits if Rio Ortiz could just convert that 2-point basket there.
Magno has it. Itong si Magno, isa pa to sa mga magagaling na players na panood natin sa youth tournaments. But Magno's layup was too strong. Here comes Aguila. Oh, yes, sir!
And here comes the University of Batangas Brahmans. Now the lead is only down to 9, Kiko.
Yes.
And that's the defensive intensity you want from University of Batangas. Nakita natin doon, dinoble nila agad dito sa end line itong BCP. Now they get the ball back, 9-point lead. This is their chance here to bring it down.
Yes, definitely. And of course, ito yung masasabi nga natin, no? Chance, every opportunity counts. So they have to make full use of it. Oh my goodness!
Now that's some good basketball there.
Cyrus Andal with that shot. Lead of BCP is down to 7. Oh, what a pamatay sunog move there. Great hustle for Ambrosio there.
Ambrosio is one of those players here for Best Link College of the Philippines, Kalasag. He's everywhere. He's everywhere, anywhere. He's hustling. He's going for that ball. And as you can see there, he was at the right place at the right time, ready to clean up the miss here for Best Link. And like I said earlier, Ambrosio is one of those guys. Earlier, siya yung naka-draw ng foul from his pull-up three-pointer.
Yes.
And you can see he's a 3-level scorer. He could shoot from the mid-range, he could shoot inside, and he can also make a 3-point shot.
And Best Link is on top, ladies and gentlemen, by 9 points over the UB Brahmans. Oh, a turnover. And of course, we would like to say hello to everyone watching from all over the globe through the Facebook page and YouTube channel of the Pinoyliga Cup. This is the big dance, ladies and gentlemen. Every possession, every game counts. And now Nuarin, the NCRAA Mythical 5 member, he drives strong to the hoop.
What a hesitation there by Nuarin. He hesitated by the free throw line, then put on a speed of burst with a left-hand finish. What a play there by Nuarin.
And now Aguila, may hawak ng bola. Free on top of the... No good, on top of the key. Missed that one, Bohol. Sa kapila, He rebounds his miss, pero mintis pa rin. Tumatakbo ngayon si Andal. Andal has it. God love the college basketball. 3-point shot, no good. And look at the bodies on the floor.
Bodies are flying. Players are physical. They know it's a do-or-die game. It's a winner-go-home game. And they're trying to stay here in the city of Taguig. They're trying to play another game here at the ENDERUN Titan Gym, both of these squads.
Grabe ang mga games dito. Makapigil hindi nga.
And honestly, as a basketball fanatic, seeing these players I'm seeing play for the first time, it's nice to see that we have some really good talent, whatever conference you're in. And that just shows the growth of Philippine basketball here in the Big Dance.
And now a steal there. And now UB Brahmans, No good, but then a shot there by 11 Elihai cuts the deficit, ladies and gentlemen, 34-25. And there is a foul there as Victor Nuarin was pushed from behind by Andal.
You know, the University of Batangas Brahmans here, I want to give them credit. You know, they've been fighting this lead all game. You know, they're getting a lot of breaks in the games that don't go their way, but they're still going with that same kind of energy. We're going to come back in this game no matter what happens because it's only a 9-point game now. They just have to keep fighting here in the second quarter.
And of course, we'd like to say hello to everyone watching. Siyempre, nakikita natin yung mga comments. And of course, a block there by 11 Elihai, one of the up-and-coming players of the UB Brahmans. 7 seconds to shoot, 2:10 remaining. Tingnan natin, ano ba ang magiging possession, paano gagalaw ang possession ng BCP. Ambrosio has it, but it was stolen, ladies and gentlemen, by Ponce. Ortiz back to Ponce. Ponce for the three. Boom!
A big shot there by Ponce, cutting this lead down to 6 points. And let's see if they can get a stop here.
And now BCP may hawak ng bola. They have the basketball. Ambrosio has it. Thinking of what to do next. Oh, what a pass inside to Dever. But Dever was fouled.
I like Ambrosio's game, you know. As you can see there, he showed us that he can also create off the pick and roll. As we can see this replay, big time three-pointer there.
Yes, because what happened is that it cut the deficit to just 6. Dahan-dahan nang bumabawas yung lamang eh, no?
And that's a good way to look at it, no? Kung ikaw yung team na naghahabol, little by little, untiin mo lang ng untiin yung lead ng kabilang kupunan. And
Yes, I agree
that's
with
what
that.
University of Batangas did there. They slowly got back into the game. They didn't let their confidence dip, even though they were down big in the first quarter.
But of course, they have to take care of the basketball. Medyo, pag mga fast break sila, no, they tend to overpass or parang yung mga pasa nila naaagaw.
Yes, parang masyadong gigil pa eh. Alam mo yun, parang nakita nila, oh, fast break to. Atin na to. But sometimes when it's the fast break, you still got to read the defense. Still got to make the right decision and stay composed even though you have that opportunity.
And now, here comes Ponce. Ponce drives. Oh, what a pass to Elihai!
The University of Batangas here starting to really trust their system, running their plays through and being able to create for their big mans inside.
And now, Nuarin, he has been silent ever since yung explosion niya early on sa first quarter.
And, you know, nakikita mo kay Noah rin ngayon, he's really trying to force the issue. He's trying to score for his squad. He knows that they're only up by 5 now. They were almost up by almost 15 points in the first quarter. So, I'm sure sa kanya, siniisip niya parang kailangan natin yung lead na to kasi it's a winner-go-home game. If you're gonna keep this close till the fourth quarter, it's a dangerous matchup.
I agree with that. Kanina, tama yung mindset eh, no? Usually kasi yung mga players, pag nakikita ng tambak, tinatamad sila eh.
Yeah.
Yung parang ayun, nawawalan. Pero the coach, as the coach, ikaw yung nag-guide sa kanila na sinasabi mo na, sige, don't mind the score, bawas. And look at now, 6-point lead na lang.
It's a 2-possession ball game here for the University of Batangas. And like you said, little by little, and look at it. Here it is again, only a 4-point lead now here for Best Link College of the Philippines.
Kanina sinasabi nga natin, no? Kanina 11, 10, parang may countdown na nangyayari. Dever for the 3, boom! And ladies and gentlemen, that is very important because it pushed the lead of BCP to 7 points with 46.67 seconds as we take a look at that 3-point shot by Jedi Dever. We'll be back. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are live here in Enderun Colleges in Taguig City. If you're near the area, we are inviting you to watch. Lalo na, second game. It's a battle of the South Luzon Kings. Magandang labanan din yan. San Pablo and NCF Tigers. And later, JRU at Inverga Wildcats. 46 seconds remaining. UB Brahmans. Yung kanilang paghabol, medyo natigil Bagya with that key three-pointer from Jerry Deber. And now, they have the possession. They will try to bounce back in this possession. 11, Elihai!
I like the game here by Elihai. He's that reliable big that you could, go to when you need a basket. He's been hitting some really good teardrops here in the second quarter.
And ito yung maganda sa UB Brahmans. We were talking to their head coach early on. Ang sinasabi niya, itong team niya, puro bata pa to, mga 21 years old.
Yeah,
Diba usually, mga 25 yung mga veteran, 24. So, 21 years old and below pa yung mga players na to, paano pa kaya after a year or two? Diba?
Yeah, once you get some experience under your belt, and here, if you move on and play some more games in the big dance, that's going to do a lot for your confidence, for your experience. And alam mo, you could get better at practice, you could get better at skills training, pero yung in-game experience, yung real live action games where you perform well, you start to see your skills develop, your reaction, everything that comes with the experience of a basketball game. That's going to do a lot for your players.
Yes, time and time again, we are saying this. In anything that you do, nothing beats the experience of doing that thing.
Yes,
Mismo.
exactly.
Diba? Even though ang dami yung napag-aralan, something like that, nothing beats the experience.
100%. 100%. Ito, pag-broadcast natin, pwede natin
Yes!
i-practice sa bahay. Pero
Yes.
pag hindi mo talagang ginagawa na mahasa ka na mahasa, hindi na wala rin mangyayari.
Correct. I agree with that. I concur.
I concur. Doc, I concur, Doc. Oh, man.
39-35. Dahan-dahan nang lumalapit. However, a miss there. 4-point lead. 6 seconds remaining. Let's see. Final possession. Warin missing on that one. Rebound by Elihai. But time runs out for the UB Brahmans. And after 20 minutes of basketball action, the score is 39-35. The BCP KALASAG is on top by 4 points. Stay tuned for the pep squad of the University of Brahmans, who will be performing at halftime here in the Pinoyliga, the Big Dance. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are just seconds away from the start of the second half for this exciting matchup between the BCP KALASAG and UB BRAHMANS. here in the Pinoyliga, the big dance, as we take a look at the halftime stats. 39-35. Look at the stats that we have right now. Free throws, 12 out of 17 compared to 9 out of 14. Then rebounds, UB Brahmans have the big rebound advantage of +7. Also in assists, but this is where the BCP KALASAG had the advantage of turnovers. No?
Yes.
Medyo nagkaroon sila ng lead, they started strong. And then when UB Brahmans came back, they used their advantage in height. What should BCP KALASAG, now that UB Brahmans appears to have the momentum, do in the third quarter?
I think KALASAG, the best-selling college of the Philippines, KALASAG, needs to maybe put a little bit more emphasis here on the defensive end. Go back to that same kind of intensity that you had in the first quarter. In the first 5 to 6 minutes in that first quarter, the BCP KALASAG had really intense defense against the University of Batangas Brahmans, which forced the University of Batangas into some really forced shots in their offensive possessions.
And ladies and gentlemen, 39-35, as of course in the first quarter the score was 26-8. But in the second quarter, the UB Brahmans scored 27 points compared to just 13 for BCP KALASAG. And that was the reason why the lead is down to 4.
And that's a glaring stat. 27-13, quarter scoring. That just shows this game is a game of runs.
Yes, definitely. And on cue, a three-pointer, Jedi Dever, the big man. Grabe, pumukol agad ng tres.
Jedi Dever reminds me of a very traditional stretch 4. Siya siguro yung 5 ng BCP, pero his size reminds me of a really good stretch 4.
And now BCP has a possession pero naagaw ng UB Brahmans, and they have the possession right now. Looking at the possession right now na kay Ponce. Ponce gets it to Ortiz. Ortiz thinking of what to do. Balik kay Ponce for the 3. Oh, yes, sir.
Great two-man game there by Ponce and Ortiz. I like Rio Ortiz's game. I think he's going to be one of those point guards to watch out for moving forward in this tournament.
Pero Victor Nuarin bumawi ng tres. Just like the weather, it's raining. Threes here in ENDERUN colleges.
Both of these squads shooting lights out from the three-point land, and let's see if either of these teams can defend and get a stop here in the third quarter.
And now here comes Ortiz. Oh, what a pass to Ponce. Ponce for the 3. No good. He rebounds his own miss. Binigay. Aguila, too strong. Pero nandun naman si Elehai.
Elehai once again being in the right place at the right time. That kid has a keen for the ball, knowing where to be when the shot goes up.
It's 45-40. 5 puntos na lamang ang Kalamangan. Take a look at this. Oh, what a shot there from Toltanes.
Parang ang ganda ng simula ng second half here from both teams. Parang wala pang bumimintis dito sa third quarter.
Maganda ang gising nila mula sa halftime break.
Kailangan na ng halftime break.
Yes. At saka parang puro sermon yata ang narinig.
Gusto mo na ng mga coaches natin here from the University of Batangas Brahmans and the best in colleges of the Philippines. Ayaw pa nilang umuwi sa Batangas at sa Novaliches.
Yes, oo nga. No? So kaway-kaway mga taga Novaliches. Sino sa inyo ang nanonood mula Novaliches para sa BCP KALASAG? Samantala, sino naman ang nanonood dito mula sa Batangas sumusuporta sa UB Brahmans? Ooh!
Wow, what a move there by Ambrosio. He's been putting on a show here this whole game.
And Ambrosio gives his team a 9-point lead right now. Here comes UB Brahmans trying to answer back. Aguila, oh, short on that one. Medyo hindi na too late na si Elehai para i-save pa yung bola eh.
Pero makikita mo talaga yung effort ni Elehai. He's trying to get that rebound. 11 Elehai is one of those guys. Nakikita mo may keen talaga siya para sa bola. Alam niya where to go. He knows where the shot's gonna be. And that's a skill to have. That's like Dennis Rodman. He knows where the ball's gonna be when the shot goes up.
Ito yung good version ni Dennis Rodman.
Yes, a behaved version.
And look at that. BCP KALASAG, just like the first quarter, they are starting this second half on a bright note. Ortiz Mintes. And now tumatakbo ang BCP. KALASAG on the run. Nuarin, he sees Dever. Dever back to Ambrosio. Balik kay Nuarin, fake. Nuarin moves, and he was fouled.
I like his game. I like Nuarin's game. You know, he's aggressive. He's crafty. He knows when to attack. That perfect timing to attack. You know, the defender closed out on him to make him drive baseline, and he took it. You know, he really took what the defense gave him, and those are the players that you want to have on your squad. He makes a read right away. He doesn't try to do too much, and now he's at the free throw line.
And ang ganda ng galawan niya talaga, no? Talagang nahasa with all the experience he has. Not only in the amateur leagues, youth leagues, but also in the semi-pro league.
You know, Nuarin, Victor Raya Nuarin, you know, I hope he can lead his team to an NCRAA finals appearance or a deep playoff run in their conference, because he has that kind of talent to really lead that team. And, you know, as you can see here, they're already up 13 again here in the second half.
53-40. And now here comes Ponce. Binigay kay Elihai. Not his area of responsibility. Let's see. 6 seconds to shoot. 5 seconds. Aguila. Oh, what a move, but short on that one. Aguila.
Wow. That was an interesting move there from Aguila.
I thought he traveled. No? Kala ko pero ang bilis ng galaw niya.
Yeah. I'm not sure. That was like a Pinoy step with a pump fake after, you know? Like, I really didn't know what he did there. That was a very interesting move. Parang very, spur of the moment move yung ginawa niya.
Yes, last second. Sige, drive ko na nga. UB Brahmans trying to knock on the door. Kasi 12-point lead ang Kalamangan. Medyo lumalayo ulit, just like the first quarter.
The University of Batangas Brahmans, you know, we saw them stay composed in the first quarter when they were down big. So let's see if they can have this same kind of composure here in the third quarter.
Let's see as the UB Brahmans trying to defend here. Oh, what a move there. Pero naagaw. Look at the BCP KALASAG hustle, no? Talagang dinidisrupt nila yung offense ng UB Brahmans.
Yes, well, as soon as, you know, the best-linked college of the Philippines, KALASAG, loses the possession of the basketball, they're right away trying to get it back. You know, and I mean, right away, gusto nila ulit mabawi yung baller. So, you know, that's the kind of energy you want if you're the coach, you know, your players wanting that possession back right away. So, let's see if they can continue that energy here in the third quarter and keep this lead or even build on this lead that they have right now against the University of Batangas.
And now, Torato, one of the missing link ng UB Brahmans on the offense, si Torato. Tingnan natin, pero tumira ng tres. Oh, look at Elihai. Wow, Elihai is now trying his best to put this team back in this game.
I like him, you know, he has a lot of great energy going after that basketball. And if you add a few inches to him, he could have a really, really bright future in the game of basketball. But, you know, with hard work and the kind of energy he has here in this game, you know, you never know. We might see him in the semi-pros one of these days.
11 Elihai. And like what we've said, no, when we talk to the head coach of the UB Brahmans, itong team ng binuo niya is made up of youngsters. So, talagang long-term ang iniisip niya.
Yes, the future, kumbaga.
53-42, 5:06 remaining. Here comes Toldanes, binigay kay Dever. He has hit 2 3-pointers earlier on top of the key. So Nuarin has it. He wants a spread out. Nuarin using his speed to his advantage. Nuarin missing on that one. Elihai with a board. Nandito si Atienza, binigay kay Guerra. Guerra passes to Atienza. Back. Ooh! What a move there.
What a great pass there by Atienza to Elihai. And Elihai, once again, 2 points for him, and you know, he's always in the right spot at the right time.
Yes, and tama yung sinasabi nga natin, one of the up-and-coming players ng UB Brahmans. And look at that, Elihai with another board, pero naagaw sa kanya. Here comes Nuarin. Nuarin, no good. And Kalawit rebound by Guerra. And now tumatakbo ngayon. And there is an offensive foul on Ponce as he pushed off Victor Nuarin.
And as you can see here, it's only a 9-point lead here for the best link college of the Philippines, Kalasag. And you know, if you're the University of Batangas Brahmans, you're only trying to come back from a 9-point lead. You have to get every possession that you can get. You can't give up fouls like that and give the best link college of the Philippines another possession to try and build on this lead. And another foul here will be called on the UB Brahmans. So let's see here if they can try to flip it and try to get some possessions here to go their way.
At si Elehay ang tinawagan ng foul. As, of course, si Elehay is pleading his case. Teka lang, wala akong ginagawa. may dramatic effect. No? And of course, Aguila is back replacing Elehay. And of course, UB Brahmans trying to preserve Elehay. Kakailanganin nila ang presence ni Elehay as we go on. 53-44, 9-point lead for BCP. Oh! That was a great knockout play.
Yes.
Tumatakbo ngayon si Atienza. Atienza. Oh, pass. Foil there. Here comes BCP. Ambrosio. Oh, there's a steal by Torato. Torato. Ooh! And there was a foul, man.
Oh my goodness. He took that with full force itong si Torato. And
tapos bumagsak siya ng buong katawan niya.
Let's see here that move. Oh my goodness.
Oh, yan, oh.
Oh, wow.
Yung buong katawan niya. Ako yung nasaktan para sa kanya eh, no?
This is the first free throw though. Pero ito si Torato, I like his game too. You know, we got some really good guards from both teams that are really, really aggressive, looking to get their shots, looking to keep their teams in the game. And, you know, now that, you know, Best Link College of the Philippines, Kalasag, have a 10-point lead, you know, UB needs to try and find some kind of answer on the defensive end here.
And now, let's see. BCP for the three. No good. Rebound by the UB Brahmans. Nakay Atienza. Atienza. Stop. Pops. Takes a shot. No good. Rojas with the board. Binigay ngayon kay Magno. Magno. Waiting for his teammates. Setting up the play. Pop out. And now, balik kay Magno. Magno, he drives. Oh, last second dish. Rojas ngayon, tumira. Oh, yes, sir. A 3-point shot.
Errol Rojas. I like this kid. He has some game to him, you know. It may not look like it when you look at him. He doesn't look like a basketball player, but man, he got some game.
Definitely, I agree with you. And now, look at this. Guerra, he has the ball. Oh, look at the pesky defense of the BCP Kalasag. Pero at the time, a shot is made as basket is scored by Atienza. 58-47, 2:34 remaining. 56-47, ladies and gentlemen. And now, tumatakbo ngayon ang UB Brahmans. Ooh, what a move by Atienza, pero hindi pumasok. Ambrosio has it. Ambrosio. Oh, layup, it's good. That is Tabuena.
Tabuena there with a great cut, going all the way to the rim, knowing that Ambrosio will find him. Grabe nakikita natin, both of these teams are going back and forth with some fast-paced action coming from both squads.
Parang walang kapagod-pagod. Oh, offensive foul. And we are seeing yung parang first quarter.
Yes.
You know, UB Brahmans is having a hard time scoring while yung BCP Kalasag parang sa kanila lahat ng buenas.
Yes. Itong si University of Batangas Brahmans, they're trying to force the action a little bit too much. They're not going into their system. They're not going into their plays as much as the second quarter, which worked a lot for them. So they just need to go back to that. Trust the system. Get some better shots. Get some better opportunities and try to move the ball around more.
Salihan missing on that one. Rebound ni Atienza. Kamusta ang mga taga-UB? Ang mga taga-Batangas, they are represented here by the University of Batangas. Samantala ang Nova Leeches, they are represented by the BCP Kalasag. And boy, they needed that Guerra with that basket.
I like that take by Guerra. And let's see if he can convert some free throws here. A great drive. And once again, you know, the University of Batangas Brahmans, when they take what the defense gives them, it's a good opportunity for them. As you can see there, Guerra recognized that he could drive to the right side of the court with no help coming by. And then, you know, BCP doesn't really have a true big man that can block a shot. So, you know, I think University of Batangas Brahmans here can look to attack a little bit more.
And there's a steal by Atienza. Atienza with an and one. And ito na.
Ito na naman tayo.
Parang yung first quarter din eh, no? Parang last minute push ang UB Brahmans. But you were saying, I agree with you na yung BCP, I believe their weak point is yung slotman, yung center position nila. And for UB Brahmans, yun yung advantage nila with Dafe.
Yes.
So maybe one chance for them to come back probably is try to utilize Dafe.
Yes. You know, if they could get Dafe back into the basketball game, try to look for him even more. And even if they don't bring Dafe back in the game, they need to look to attack the rim. Oh my goodness, what a move!
Magno missing on that, however. Pero the BCP Kalasag, parang they have a nose for the ball. They know where the ball is going. And they have another possession. A shot there, no good. Ross with a board. Here comes BCP Kalasag. And a traveling is called. It's 36 seconds remaining. 5-point lead.
It's only a 5-point lead here. 36 seconds left to go. I think the University of Batangas Brahmans here has a great opportunity to cut this lead down. They need to look to attack the rim. You know, BCP does not have a true big man on the floor.
And now here comes, oh, an offensive foul. Big call there by the official. Offensive foul on Aguila, Alan Aguila. Like what we said, UB must take the opportunity. Every opportunity they have because yung BCP, yung momentum talaga eh. Pag nasa kanila, dire-diretsong puntos.
Yes, so, you know, now that, you know, BCP kind of slowed down a little bit on the offensive end, the University of Batangas needs to take advantage of it as a backcourt violation is called. You know, like we said, the University of Batangas Brahmans needs to look aggressive going inside the paint. Kasi meron naman silang mga players na kayang umatake.
Yes, 17.8 seconds remaining. 5-point lead. Let's see. Time for one or two more plays depends on UB Brahmans here. Oh, a jumper. Oh! And look at that, Atienza scoring on that one.
A great shot there by Atienza, drawing the foul, hitting the shot, and one. A 3-point game, Kiko.
Yes. 58-55. My goodness.
We're in for a good one here in our first game of a do or die. This is going to be a fun matchup coming into the fourth quarter.
It's an 11-0 run, ladies and gentlemen. 11-0 run by the BCP Kalasag. Oh my. Wow. 1.43 seconds remaining. Let's see. BCP with the possession. Oh, a steal. Long three. No!
Man, Leo Ortiz was just in the right spot at the right time there.
That would have brought the house down if he made that shot. And after 30 minutes of basketball action, as we see the highlights in the third quarter, it's just a 2-point lead for the BCP Kalasag here in the Pinoyliga. The Big Dance will be back. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here in the Pinoyliga Big Dance, this is the first game here in the round of 32. And of course, what a way to start this game. A close game between the BCP KALASAG and the UB BRAHMANS. 58-56. Oh, and ties the game on that possession.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now a 13-0 run by the UB BRAHMANS. Ties the game at 58. Pero ito si Ambrosio with a basket.
Wow. Ambrosio, what an athletic finish there. My goodness.
Pero Atienza, may tanga ng bola. Binigay ngayon kay Andal. And now, ooh, costly turnover there by Atienza. 60-58. Tingnan natin, 9:28 remaining as BCP KALASAG is on the offensive. Ambrosio. Oh, look at this. What a drive. Basket no good. Rebound won by Kirog.
Wow, what a great finish there by LeBron Aferni Kirog. You know, like we said, a lot of these players are just in the right place at the right time most of the time, you know? Parang napupulot na lang yung bola, tas they're just gonna go up and finish with it.
Oh, parang kanina si 11 Elihai, right place and right time. And this time, si LeBron missing on that free throw. However, prior to that, it was an 11-0 run as we have the possession here. Rebound. Nuarin has it. Nuarin naghanap ng papasahan na kay Kirog. Kirog. He has a leather. Double team right now. He passes to Ambrosio. Ambrosio drives. Someone is free. And that is Kirog. Kirog takes it closer. Oh, yes. Kirog, back-to-back baskets.
You like that ball movement from Best Link there. They were waiting for the perfect shot, and that perfect shot came by Kirog, a great mid-range pull-up.
And after a 13-0 run, it's now a 6-0 run para sa BCP. It's a game of momentum.
Yes, a game of momentum, game of runs, and as you can see there, traveling violation on the University of Batangas Brahmans. As we take a look at the quarter scoring, no Kiko.
Yes. Oh, first quarter, big quarter for BCP KALASAG, 26-8. However, in the second quarter, in the third quarter, the UB BRAHMANS came back 27-13 and 21-19. Kaya 2 puntos na lang kalamangan ng BCP at the end of the third quarter. However, in the fourth quarter, the BCP has outscored UB BRAHMANS 6-2.
Wow, and you know, we're seeing here 3 traveling violations have been called by our officials, and it's the same violation. It's not putting the ball down when you move your pivot foot.
Yes, Guerra gets it to Atienza. Atienza has the hot hand. And now here comes Torato, who drives inside. Yes, sir. Basket is scored by Alan Aguila.
And that's what you like to see from James Torato. Nothing going well on the offensive end, so now you're going to create for your team. And a great assist there from James Torato.
And now on the other side, susubukan ng BCP na makascore pero they were stopped on that play as nabasa ng UB ang kanilang gagawin. 64-60, 7:36 remaining. They have 7 seconds to shoot. Ambrosio with the leather being guarded by Aguila. Ambrosio. And now here comes BCP. No! And they ran out of time, resulting to a shot clock violation.
A perfect opportunity here for the University of Batangas Brahmans to cut this lead down to at least 2 or even 1 here in this possession. And all you need to do after that is get some defensive stops. Yun ang kailangan mo eh. At kita naman natin tong University of Batangas Brahmans, may kaya sila. They got some players, they got some skills. So let's see here in the fourth quarter if those skills will start to show.
Here comes Ponce, or rather Rio Ortiz. There was a foul. Take note, kanina natin sinasabi, this is the big dance wherein every possession, every minute, every second counts because there is no tomorrow pag natalo kayo.
Yes, one of these teams, this is their last 7 minutes and 9 seconds playing in this tournament.
Unless an overtime happens.
Yes, exactly. Yes. Tama, tama.
Oh, Torato 3. No! He's having a nightmare of a game right now. Dever, layup, it's good!
Itong Best Link College of the Philippines, Kalasag, and anytime University of Batangas gets any kind of run, they answer back right away.
Yes. And there's a steal once again. Game of momentums, nakikita natin. Uh-oh! No! A miss! But they got the possession once again. Nagmintis. JD Dever, sabi niya, tama na yan. 2 points na tayo.
I like Dever's game. He's that typical stretch 4 big that you want to have on your squad.
68-60, 6:29 remaining. BCP Kalasag on top by 8 points. We'll be back here in the Pinoyliga, the Big Dance. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Kiko Maligdem along with Justin Alfonso. And we are live here in the ENDERUN Colleges. 6:25 remaining, 68-60. 8-point lead for the BCP Kalasag. As UB BRAHMANS trying to find their way back in this game. 3-point shot. Mintes ni Aguila. Rebound by BCP. Tumatakbo sila ngayon. Kirog, binigay kay Dever. Ambrosio. Oh, yes!
I love the energy of Best Link College of the Philippines, Kalasag. Anytime, like I said earlier, anytime the University of Batangas Brahmans tries to come back in this game, composed pa rin tong Best Link, and they hit shots, they hit the good shots, and now they're up by 10 here late in the fourth.
And UB Brahmans has only scored, make that, sasabihin ko, has only scored 4 points, make that 6 points in this quarter. And we are nearing the halfway mark. 6 points.
If you're UB, you need to focus on the defensive end, get some stops. And once you get some stops, unlike that possession, you might have a chance in this game.
And Dever, laging pamatay sunog. That is his third 3-point shot in this game. At laging nalilibre siya sa top of the key,
Yes, Dever, like I said, is that typical stretch 4. He's at the right place at the right time during pick and rolls. And let's see if Ambrosio can hit a 3. No.
And Dever was there, and Dever scores! 5 straight points for JD Dever.
Like I said, JD Dever can score in the inside, can score in the outside. And you can see here on the defensive end as well. He's intense. He's there at the right time. And the Best Link College of the Philippines, Kalasag here, they'd look good.
And Aguila scoring, no good, miss. Rebound by Kirog. Kirog slowing it down, calling play number 1. And what is that play number 1? There's a pick given by Ambrosio. Oh! What a move! Someone is free! No good! Pero rebound na naman ni Dever. Dever, he gets it to Kirog. Kirog scores!
The blue shirts, the Best Link College of the Philippines, burning some time, getting some extra possessions, and getting that shot to go. All they need to do now is play some defense, and they will move on.
Meanwhile, Aguila nagmintes. Dever with another board. Oh my goodness, what a turn of events we are seeing right now.
Both of these teams really intent on winning, but BCP here showing that they're the better team here today.
Warin. Oh my! Warin with a shot. It's a 9-0 run by the BCP Kalasag. And a timeout is called by the UB Brahmans. We will be back here in the Pinoyliga, the Big Dance. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 3:36 remaining. Kiko Maligdem along with Justin Alfonso. This is the Pinoyliga, the Big Dance. And one of these teams is on their way to the next round. Samantala yung isa naman, isang team dito is on their way home, sabi nga. But of course, we cannot discount the fact ang tagal pa ng oras na yan.
Yes, it's not over till it's over for both of these squads. And let's see here if the University of Batangas Brahmans can get something in this possession, because that's going to be huge if they do.
Eli High, binigay ngayon. 3-point shot, Mintes, rebound ni Jerry Dever. At a 9-0 run by the BCP Kalasag. Kirog, may hawak ng bola. Dever, nagbigay ng pick. Here comes LeBron. Ooh! Nagmintes. Tumatakbo ngayon ang UB Brahmans. And what a great defensive effort by Kirog. Nagmintis man siya doon, pero bumaba agad siya sa depensa. And of course, time out is called. 79-62, less than 3 minutes remaining. We will be back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're still watching the Pinoyliga Big Dance. This is the opening game in the opening day, 79-62. And we would like to say hello kay Coach Brian Gorospe watching the game right now. I'm pretty sure he is happy kasi naging player niya itong si Victor Nuarin when they won the Youth Basketball Crown 19 under division. And now here comes a foul. Holding foul, I believe, by number 11. Oh, yes. Hacking foul, rather, by number 11, and that is Louis Manasan.
And that's a foul that you could give up at this point in the game. You know, you're not in the penalty. You know, you're up 17. There's about 2 minutes and 50 seconds left to go in this ball game. If you're BCP, all you want to do now is get some stops, you know, and wish that you stay healthy for the next game.
Yes, definitely. And look at this, a three. Talagang ayaw pumasok ng 3-point shot. They have a good look, pero ayaw talaga mag-fall.
You know, if you're University of Batangas Brahmans, you know, you're going to keep your head up high here. It's just one of those nights for you. You can't hit, you know, any shots when it really, really matters. And
look at that. Victor Nuarin.
Wow.
Wow.
And it's the opposite here for BCP. Any shot they take seems like it's going to go in. And another missed shot there for the University of Batangas.
It's a 12-0 run by BCP Kalasag. It's now a 20-point lead. Grabe ang nangyayari.
But you know what? If you're University of Batangas, you get to go home to Batangas and have some lomi, Batangas lomi in this rainy weather. You know, you can't complain.
Yes. But it's still a long way. Pero nagmintes. Let's see as we take a look. UB Brahmans still not giving up. Torato. Oh!
Oh.
And they need that one from him. It's just that ang malas tong araw niya.
Yeah, James Torato, we said in pregame, is one of those players to look out for here for the University of Batangas Brahmans. But, as a basketball player, you're just going to have those kind of games, and you just wish it's not a game like this where it's a do-or-die game.
Yes.
But it happened, and it's unfortunate. But, we could see this University of Batangas Brahmans team, they got some talent on their squad.
Definitely.
It was just not their day today.
Yes, not their day. Sabi nga na, it's not every day na sabi nila Pasko.
Yes.
So there will be days na talagang mamalasig ka. And unfortunately, this is one of those days.
Yes. And sayang, they could have had a lot of opportunity going up against a lot of other teams in this tournament. And, at least they got to show what they got here in this game. But you never know. We still got a minute and 32 seconds. Miracles can happen.
And we were saying that the score that we are looking at right now does not justify the entire game because it was a close game. It's just that in the fourth quarter, BCP Kalasag found their way sa basket pero ang UB nagmintis talaga eh. They had good looks pero ayaw pumasok.
Yes, they took shots that you want to take at this stage of the game, but it just wouldn't go in.
A three-point shot miss. Rebound by Dolar. And now here comes Aguila. Aguila drives, nagmintis, and there was a foul. And that will be on Vincolado.
And, there's a lot of bright spots here for the University of Batangas Brahmans, and one of them is 11 Elihai. I
Yes.
like that kid. He knows, he has a knack for that basketball. He's at the right place at the right time. He's athletic, he's long, he can finish, he can shoot the mid-range J. So he's one of those players that, to look forward to here if you're UB. And another one, too, is their point guard, Rio Ortiz.
Yes.
I like his game. He has some shiftiness to him. He has some pace. And, hopefully in the future we get to see a lot more of the University of Batangas Brahmans.
Yes, and of course, ito yung sinasabi nila si Carly Rio Ortiz. He knows when to shoot, when to pass, etc. And look at that. Tuloy-tuloy pa rin ang basket for the PC or for the BCP Kalasag. And here comes Dolar. Dolar with the basketball. Dolar naghanap ng papasahan. 20 seconds remaining. And we're just waiting for the final score as this one. What a big, big win for Best Link College of the Philippines, Kalasag. What a win, ladies and gentlemen.
A great game coming from the Blue Shirts, the Best Link College of the Philippines, Kalasag. Their defensive intensity this whole game and their confidence on the offensive end to stay that aggressive really paid off as they win by 15 here against the University of Batangas Brahmans.
And the number 18 seed, BCP Kalasag, upset the number 15 seed, UB Brahmans. And ano ang kanilang prize, reward for winning? They will now meet the number 2 seed. that is the Benil Blazers in the next round.
And that is a gift if you're Best Link. You get to go up against one of the best college teams here in the nation. And you get to show them what Best Link College basketball is all about.
Yes, definitely. And of course, right now we'll listen to the school hymn of the victorious BCP Kalasag.
Mga kaliga, for our winning coach of this game is Coach Jerich Felipe
Thank
of
you,
the
thank you.
Best League Kalasag. Now, Coach Jerich, congratulations po for this win. At sabi nyo nga po sa akin before the game, it's not always about winning, but learning as well. At may
Yes, yes.
mga moments po during this game na nakadikit po yung kalaban ninyo ng onte. Ano po ba yung ginawa nyong adjustments during the huddle?
Actually, before I start, I would like to thank God for this win and to all our supporters. Actually, before this game, I have a lot of players, new players, and I told them I want them to showcase their skills. So I have a regular players naman, so I always trust them to finish the game. Though God give them so much blessing sa our team, kaya nakuha rin namin yung panalo.
At napakalaking factor din po talaga nung tiwala na binibigay ninyo sa inyong players. Pero for your next game, ang mga kalaban nyo po ay Benil Blazers. So ano po ba yung parang game plan ninyo for that game?
I think we're going to plan it first, but again, CSB is, you all know, they are NCAA team, the champion team, and it's really hard for us. But again, with the God's grace, I know everything is planned well according to His plan. Paghahandaan lang din talaga namin. Like ko sinasabi sa mga players ko na whatever happen, we will give all our best, and lahat ng nilalaro namin ginaglorify lang talaga namin si God.
At lastly po, Coach Jerich, may gusto po ba kayong batiin or i-shout out?
First of all, thank you Lord for this wonderful game, and to the Wrestling College of the Philippines community, of course to our president, Dr. Maria M. Vicente, Doc Cha, to our sports coordinator, Engineer Donnie, and to our very supportive team manager. Siya talaga yung pinapasalamatan ko talaga, si Dr. Ryan M. Ignacio, our Lord Master. Maraming salamat, Doc. And yun, sa mga supporters namin, sa sponsors, sa Paris Please, sa Shield Sportswear, sa Boss 12, and yun, sa very supportive namin na kaibigan, kay Orin Katakutan, na nandyan lagi to support. And of course, my family na nandyan lagi behind. Alam ko na nasa likod, kaya medyo mas malakas yung love natin talaga. Yan lang. And all to the families of the players, I always thank them dahil sa mga binibigay nilang suporta sa mga players namin. Yun lang po.
Thank you so much po, Coach Jerich. And again, congratulations for this win. Now, in a while, ating may interview naman ng ating best player of the game. Mga kaliga, kasama ko nga ngayon ang ating best player of the game na si Jimmy Dever. Now, Jimmy, congratulations for this win. And from the start until the last minute of the game, grabe nga yung energy na binibigay mo. Pero how do you play consistently in every game?
Di ko lang po sinasayang yung binibigay na kumpiyansa sa amin ng mga coaches po, and yun, nagbunga din po lahat lang din yung mga trinabaho po namin no off-season po namin, kasi kakagaling lang po namin din ng NCRA. Parang isang week lang pahinga, tapos bakbak ulit para mag-ready dito sa Pinoyliga.
And dahil nga nanalo kayo for this match, yung next game ninyo ay makakalaban ninyo ang Benil Blazers. So as a player and as the player of the game for this one, paano mo haharapin yung next game ninyo?
Guguard po rin po kami sa ensayo, wala po kaming sasayangan na minuto. Lalo ngayon kahit yun, umuulan talagang, yun, sisipot pa rin kami sa ensayo. No days off.
And lastly, may gusto ka bang batiin or i-shoutout?
Shoutout po sa BCP community, kay Doc Rai, lahat po ng mga boss 12, Paris Please po, and sa mga teammate ko, and sila Kuya Orin Katakutan sa pag-support niya, sila Victor Norin, si Kobe Ambrosio, tas yung mama daw ni Errol Rojas, and sa family ko po, sa papa ko po na nasa States, and mama ko po, and mga family ko po sa Ilocos.
Thank you so much, Jimmy. Now that's all for best player of the game. Now let's go back to the panel.
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back again, and congratulations to Coach Felipe and of course JD Dever for and the rest of the BCP Kalasag, and they won this game over the UB Brahmans. And final thoughts of the game, Justine?
I think University of Batangas Brahmans showed, some resilience in the game. They came back a few times into the ball game, but some shots just didn't go in the fourth quarter, and the Best-Link College of the Philippines will move on and continue their big dance hopes alive.
And of course, like what Justin said, the BCP Kalasag will move on to the next round, and their reward will be meeting the number 2 seed, the Benilde Blazers. And ladies and gentlemen, up next is the battle of the South Luzon Kings. It's the NCF Tigers going up against the San Pablo Ravens here in the Pinoyliga, the Big Dance.